Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the big righty, Darvish. What do we have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one moves his feet. He goes down looking. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And there's a foul ball. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One out, bases empty. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Darvish kicks, delivers. Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first at the plate. Freddie Freeman. Just missed. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Edman, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Max Muncy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul! That ball's foul!
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Next offering misses down and away. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Diego, second inning set to go. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Darvish back to work.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Darvish delivers. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And delivers outside. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Andy Pajes will hit next. That one at the knees for a strike. Man at first, one away. Darvish checks on the runner. Hernandez back on a dive. And it's even up. That's a little bit low.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Now move to first. Hernandez dives back in safely. Just missed. Second inning here, no score. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Fought off foul. Popped up. Betts settles underneath it. Nabs it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a curve misses outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit, takes outside. That's off the inside corner, and the count now 2-0. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hernandez makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And stepping in is the speedy Haesung Kim. Kim checks his swing, appeal to 3rd. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Mookie to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. And a breaking ball misses outside. Top of the third, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Bounce to the right. And that's foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Outside low. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Darvish gets him 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third. Laureano comes up to hit.
Laureano.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And that's way high. 1-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one is hammered right field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. Just missed. Next offering upstairs. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Fernando Tatis Jr. on deck for the Padres. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Luis Ariz stands in. And now the count is even.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Here is Freddie Freeman.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
2-0. Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Max Muncy. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
him looking. That's a strikeout.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And ball one to the right fielder. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Check swing, called strike. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. This one in the dirt. And a 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Sit him down. Punch him out.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Will Smith to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. Ball 1 there. On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Stays alive. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And midway in the 4th, no score. And we're back. John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Manny Machado.
Machado.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Check swing, and he held up.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch just misses. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a base hit up the middle. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back. Yamamoto over to first, and they got him.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
Now as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Petco Park, and now Andy Pages.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
That one hit to right. Tatis after it. And there's one down.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon getting ready to go. Estrada getting loose as well. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and 2 away now.
Now batting, number 6.
And now here is Hye-Sung Kim. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Slapped foul. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Mookie Betts now. There's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Betts takes low. On the ground to short. Bogarts sends it across to first, and Betts is set down. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the DH for the Padres, Ryan O'Hearn. Yamamoto back to work. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Way high.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Flied to right his first time. There's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 so far. This to third, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And he's already singled in this game. Foul ball there. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and Laureano in scoring position. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Laureano at second. Cronenworth at first. 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Got one out to right. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Adrian Morejon.
Now pitching
Still
for
a
the
lot of game
Padres,
left, and this game could go
number
either way.
50.
So this is a big opportunity
Adrian
for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Edman in the box now. Takes strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mason Miller getting loose out there. Adam also getting ready. There's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1.
And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Muncy to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's outside.
Outside.
Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One-run game, one out, one on.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Adrian Morejon done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Jeremiah
the
Estrada takes over on the
Number
mound.
56.
And this is an important part of this game.
Jeremiah.
Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. That's in there. It's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off down the right side. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
First pitch misses. And Manny gets a piece. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edgardo Henriquez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott getting cranked up as well. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And that one missing low.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
The batter, number 2, Shortstop.
Here comes the
Xander
skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New pitcher
Los
on
Angeles.
here, Michael Kopech.
Number 45.
Just trying to keep this one close here,
Michael
and this is where a bullpen can give
Kopech.
their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First
Nope,
pitch,
that's a
and he
ball.
just misses. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an
Now
individual
batting,
performance
the
you want to
designated
flush.
hitter.
He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in. One up, one down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Estrada, 26 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2017. That one misses,
outside.
and that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that
2-1.
skips in the dirt. And that one is in the dirt. And now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. It's a bomb. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. Estrada maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the seventh, stepping in for San Diego, Ramon Laureano. And that one wrapped foul. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Inside. Ball 2. And downstairs, Fernando Tatis Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And now 3-1. That's to third,
Nope,
and it
that's foul.
goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's too high, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Now
very
batting,
aggressive
right
secondary
field,
lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Tatis stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Ball.
Good eye in that spot.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's outside. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Kopech deals. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mason Miller.
Now
He has a
pitching for the
great
Padres,
slider with tons of movement.
number 22, Mason Miller.
Mookie Betts
Leading
will
off
make
for
his way
Los
to the
Angeles,
plate.
the shortstop.
Sing, you talk
Mookie
about a guy that has all the
Betts.
skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And Mookie takes activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Adam also throwing. Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy.
Go-ahead run on base.
Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit in the air, center field. Merrill sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved
first
extra
baseman,
bases
number
for
5,
sure. If the pitcher's his
Freddie
friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Freeman hits it in the air. Snags it for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Muncy digs in. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That is upstairs for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1.
Pitching for
Back
the
now,
Dodgers.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
51.
bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the
Vesia.
left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in,
Leading off
Luis
for the
Arias.
Padres, the first baseman, Luis Arias.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And takes low for ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fly ball center field. Pajes moving under this one, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Roki Sasaki, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Inside, just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And Manny gets a piece. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Jackson Merrill. And that one is inside ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one drifts inside.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that misses. 3-1 now. Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Merrill off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That was pretty nasty.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Teoscar Hernandez. Miller back to work. That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one in triple digits. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Now here is Will Smith. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. And it is gone. And now they're out in front. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Hard hit to third. The throw to first, and the inning is over. And some late inning drama here in the ninth as this homer gives them the lead. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
and on the mound, the closer, Kirby Yates.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So digging in now for San Diego, Ryan O'Hearn. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
In the air, left field. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there. And that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit. But they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Laureano swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Late swing, foul to the left. Moved first. Laureano back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And that is out of play. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Popped up. Edmund squeezes it, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Now batting, the catcher, Freddie.
Last chance for the Padres. Now a chance for Freddie Fermin.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. And misses inside. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Laureano on the move. Pitch outside. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
3-2.
Yates is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. So the tying run at second. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.